Right, hello ladies and gents. We are back on the 10th tee with Mr. Luke Palmowski.
Hello.
And in this video we're going to do a what's in the bag. We did one on this very tee box about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Or longer than that.
Yeah, 2.5 probably.
2.5 years ago. God, I feel old. Yeah, he's got some new bats that are just there and we're going to look through them.
Okay, let's go.
What do you want to start with?
Should we start with driver?
Big dog. Let's have a look.
Yeah, so driver, I've got all Titleist pretty much now except the putter. Driver's a new TSR 3.
Beautiful.
With the Ventus Blue 6X.
Yeah, very stiff. What loft you got it set at?
It's at 9 degrees.
Is it been altered at all?
No.
A1 setting?
A1, yeah. I don't really know what that means.
I never knew that. I
just got, like I said, I went for a fitting at Tory Shoe Golf in York and basically went away not knowing what clubs I had really. I just said, fit me for what's best and then I'll go from there. It's not like I tried to take the emotion out of it, you know, like,
yeah.
I like the look of this, I just wanted what performed best. Did
you try a few different brands?
Yeah, I tried Titleist, all of them really, and just liked how they performed. Like I got it in the spin numbers I wanted, and yeah, really like the shaft. I've got the shaft in the driver, then in the free wood as well. Sweet. TSR 3.
Same again, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the lower spinning than TSR 2, aren't they?
Yeah. And that's what I like about this, because with my other free wood I really liked it. My old free wood were Titleist as well, but the gap between these two were kind of a bit big, whereas this now carries like 280 to 290 and then this carries around 245 255, so it's like it's a good nice little gap. Then I've got a new weapon. Yeah,
you had to get rid of your, for people that watched the last video can remember that Luke had a quite an old Ping Rapture driving iron, didn't you?
Yeah, trusty that one.
So what's this now?
This is a Titleist T200, is it?
Is it T200? Let's have a look. Yeah, T200, so it's out of the iron set, isn't it? I thought they do a U505 as well, don't they, which is very similar.
Then once again, this is a Ventus 8X.
They're very popular on tour, them shafts and all, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And no, I love this so far. The shafts, because in my old 2-iron I used to have a steel shaft, so this is a lot lighter. And just taking a bit of getting used to, but when it comes off like a rocket.
It doesn't, it's quite low launching, isn't it? But
yeah. The thing is, I like as well, like the top line, it's still kind of thin for a 2-iron.
Yeah. I think that's because it comes out of an iron set, doesn't it? You look at them U505s and they've got like a fatter arse, haven't they?
Yeah, my old one were a bit chunky as well, but like I just like how this sits.
Very good. And then we move down into iron set.
Yeah, irons, I have like a combo set.
Yeah, let's have a look at these.
So 4 and 5 I have in the T100s.
Yeah, not T100S, these are the slightly weaker lofted ones, aren't they?
Yeah, just really like these, to be fair. Very nice. When I went for my fitting, I was gonna actually get these in all the sets.
Full set.
The spin numbers were just a little bit too low, and instead of changing the shaft, because I got the shaft where I wanted it, the fitter just said, I'll put you in a blade from wedge to 6-iron.
To keep them launch angles a bit lower and that's been a bit higher?
Yeah, so the spin rate still comes up a lot, but I just wanted that little bit of forgiveness on the 4 and 5.
Look at these.
Yeah.
They're pretty sweet, aren't they?
But you're bred with these.
What shaft is in them, coincidentally?
X7.
X7. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dynamic goals, yeah, not seen them before. I'm familiar with X100s and stuff like that, but
bit heavier, I feel. So yeah, and then
wedges, I think typically now. So we've got a 47 degree pitching wedge, which is bent to 46, isn't it?
And then I've got 54, 50, 58, and then this is the new. I know they probably look mucky, but that's because I got the
raw finish, haven't you?
Yeah, so they're starting to rust.
And they are a bit mucky, to be fair, because you don't clean them most of the time, do you?
What are you talking about?
This is a little bit different, this one, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is not, so them two, your 15, your 54, they're SM9s, aren't they? This one is a Vokey wedge work, so a little bit more exclusive, this one.
Yeah, it's just a T grind, it's called, and it's just very minimal bounce. I think it only has 4 degrees of bounce.
Might be a bit more. I think it's 6. I think it's 6 with a slightly wider sole, a 2 grind. But
it's just a sole in it. Like you can set it down and you can basically put it flat on the ground and there's no legion edge.
Yeah. Is that something that you prefer to see?
Yeah, because I often chip, even with a 58, with a lot more loft.
Yeah.
I like to open the face. So with this, like especially when you get tight lies, you can still afford to sit it down if you're short-sided.
And that leading edge doesn't start to rise up then, does it? Yeah, still sits flush to the ground.
It's nice to sit down. So I'm enjoying these. Like I said, I was saying to Jack, I've brought them out for one last trip in the winter, and then I'm going to put them away just to save the grooves for the summer.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's a good idea. That with ground conditions where we play currently at Ickleton, it's wet and you don't get we don't get spin in the sense that it just drops and stops, doesn't it? So yeah, and then put the Old Faithful.
What did I have last time?
I can't remember, you know. Here actually, this got a camera, and I'm just diving through the archives now. Get a glimpse of this young man here when he comes back on camera as well. I think this were about 2.5 years ago. That putter grip is battered, but he said he liked the looks of this putter and he nicked it off his mate in States. But we've had this for quite a while now, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Spider X.
Spider X, yeah.
In copper finish. What length is it?
I got it knocked down a little bit. I think it's 34.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's been a few grips on it in the last couple of years, haven't there?
Yeah, these ones, the one I've got now.
Yeah.
Like it. I've just had the loft change on it a little bit.
How did that come about?
Because I had a putting lesson and stroke and everything were good. It had 5.5 degrees of loft on it.
Did it?
Which is...
That's mad because like manufacturer tolerances, they come out at a factory and they're allowed to get it 2 degrees wrong each way. Yeah. So these putters come out at 4 degrees. If you're not checking them, it's how easy it is for 5.5 degrees.
And the thing is, he said sometimes people who mega forward press it, fine, but I don't. And it wasn't affecting it was just affecting the roll a bit. So he went, like when you get on fast green sometimes, or like you're just not, it's not rolling correctly. So
it's launching too high, isn't it? Yeah, in a sense, you wouldn't think of a putter launching.
I've just knocked a few degrees of that off. What's
that down to now? Like 3?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So yeah.
What about extra bits and bats? I know you've got like bag tags from. Is that Links Trophy one? We've got. Yeah. What's that one from?
Andrews Links. This is
Amateur Championship.
Yeah, British Arm.
Very cool. What golf balls are you using?
Bad's a bit lucky at the minute.
No, that's all right. Rogers State though, pretty cool.
Yeah. I just use a Titleist Pro V.
Rogers State Pro Vs. They're pretty cool. I've got one of them in my practice bag actually. So cheers for that.
Probably my dad that using that.
I would have hoped you get me, but I seem to think I might have robbed it from you. So.
Yeah, just same Bushnell.
Do you know what you could? I think the one upgrade that you could potentially look for now is to get an Alpha rangefinder. They're only £82, and if you use code JackLeeGolf at the checkout, you get an extra 5% off. Link is in the description below. Have you got a tea bag?
Yeah.
That's cute. Yorkshire tea.
But there's no teas.
Tetley. No, you keep nicking them off me.
That's all I've got in it.
You're kidding. No one needs 2 3-in-1 brushes. That's a 6-in-2. That.
That's mainly what I like to keep.
Very cool. I like how you're a bit more clued up about your clubs now, because last time it was just like, oh yeah, I hit this freewood because it's good.
Yeah. Then I just have a few training aids.
Yeah, resistance bands there, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got.
Is that G-Snap?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. First time I've seen one of them in real life. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So got one of them. Then this is my favourite.
Yeah, it's like a toe striker smart ball, isn't it? But not a toe striker.
I just have this just to warm up, So yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
Very good. I like it. Have you found it's made a difference since you went and got fitted?
Yeah.
I like the aspect of the irons. I like them now being more suited to you not seeing that occasional knuckleball. Yeah. Because how disastrous is that when we're looking at fine margins in tournaments and you can't afford to lose any shots?
No, I think, like I say, it's just going to take a bit of time to get used to. But I'm glad by the time people
timing's got, perfect, isn't it?
Just spend all winter now getting used to
very good.
knuckling down, and then hopefully the ground running.
We'll set off like an house on fire next season. I'm going to book some days off and we're going to do some full weeks together, aren't we?
Here we are.
Wicked. Right, well, that's pretty much from me and the boy today. Hope to save to finish.
Oh,
cool.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, do the usual. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Later.
Yeah.